something for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
218, chop.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, nice move. That's complete. It's Bell. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Check 50, check 50. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Easy.
The Rams 9-yard line.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
54 Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A play fake. Now Warner. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check 26, check 26. Hey!
65, 65, 65.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action. It's Warner. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, Dickerson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Check 24, check 24.
On fourth down, Warner. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. It'll be Warner on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Dickerson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Warner to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Rams 3.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Roethlisberger will throw. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Taken in at the 22. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Bandit. Undercrush. Under draw corker. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Warner under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Warner. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On fourth down, Warner. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings it down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Escaping the pressure right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I think
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Their own 41-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
61, Matchbox Light.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check right, check right.
Off the play fake. Warner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Hey. Motion. Dude.
On 1st down, Dickerson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, watch out. Check right, 54.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Off play action. Warner. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
On third down, Warner. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Roethlisberger now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ward. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got him in. It's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Warner. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now a give right side. Dickerson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch that grip. Watch that grip.
Second team still. Bravo.
58,
Snap.
On 4th down, Warner. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Got 4 down, 4 down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play that pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for L.A., their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis...
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Double zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
No question at all about his talent, and that's been on display since his first game as a starter at Florida State. On a Monday night, the whole country watching, he only missed 2 passes in the entire game and led his team to a big victory and later a national championship as a freshman.
Andre Ellington, his first carry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
On the ground, Ellington. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. On play action, Winston. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now he's going to go up top, over, and this will be caught at the 30. Shrugs off another. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
The tackle there by Mark Barron. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Ellington. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to throw now. Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle.